Henderson in a lot of space here. Gonna shoot from range, and he's found the back of the net. Jordan Henderson has scored it, and possibly goal of the season right there. And now he's going to run at Yoshida. It's Suarez to shoot. Oh my God, Suarez! It's now 3-0. 2 goals in the space of about 3 minutes. Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of the FIFA 15 Liverpool Career Mode series. And before we get into today's episode, I just want to quickly talk about the transfer window. And deadline day has now finished as I'm recording this video. So Arsenal, the team of support, have signed absolutely no one on transfer deadline day, and not a single player. So that makes me even more excited for FIFA 16, because when we start the Arsenal career mode, I can finally buy the striker that we need at the moment. But I just want to know if you are happy with the signings your team has made. So leave a comment down below, and also if you guys can smash over 500 likes on the video, the next episode will be up in the next few hours. We're talking the transfer window. We have now only got 2 games until the January transfer window is open, and we can maybe sign our final player of the series. Before the game, we have got Wolves and also Manchester United. And let's see if we can move any closer to first place Chelsea. So time for the first game of the episode, and we can do more than move close to Chelsea, because we can go above them if we beat Wolves. It's going to be a tough game because I always struggle against these kind of teams. But let's even get a goal here. Luis Suarez for early chance, and it brings out a save from Fabianski. We're going to take it short to Nicolas Otamendi. That opens up the space. So much here for Olivier Torres. It's saved, and we can't get Luis Suarez on the ball, but here goes Lucas. Can he turn past Sacco and now get a ball in? But a good tackle again to Marco. Right, can he beat the defender? And now get the ball in to Lucas. Goalie's not come out. Henderson gets it back into the mix. Luis Suarez. And now back into Lucas. And again, we just can't score. We've had 4 chances in the opening 10 minutes. And here we go again. Pogba over to Marco Reus. And speculative. And Fabianski, or Flapianski, has to make the save. No idea why. Space here for Pogba, and now it goes on to Henderson. Look at the ball through to Suarez, and we still can't score. So Luis Suarez, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, thought he'd at least get on target. And again, Wolves on the attack. Poor defending from Otamendi. O'Neill does well, but just get the ball away. And that is the end of the first half. So somehow it remains as 0-0. We made a great start to the game, and we should have at least scored 2 goals. There's another player over here. O'Neill's got to catch up. The ball comes into the middle. And nothing given. Cáceres completely took him out. It wasn't in my control, and luckily we get away with it. So Wolves are now going defensive. Great. So that's going to be even tougher to score, because they have been really good defensively. So there we are, guys. The full-time whistle has gone. It is finished as a 0-0 draw, and not the start we wanted for today's episode. So that means we have now missed out on the chance of going top of the table. And Chelsea are now 1 point ahead of us, and we now go up against 3rd place Manchester United. A massive chance now to make some gap between us and 3rd place. So now time for the second game. It's Liverpool versus Manchester United, the big game of today's episode. And let's hopefully get a win from this one. Marco Reus still going, and now into Luis Suarez, and it's saved by Kukovic. But please don't let this be another game like the last one. By Marco Reus, going to get an outswing it into Otamendi. But I don't understand that. You saw Pogba go exactly where Otamendi was stood. Oh, it's a poor header. And Moreno's mistake has led to an early Wayne Rooney goal. So it's all down to him. I didn't even control him to make the header to go that way. I just thought Jones would come and pick it up. And yet again, we've conceded from a corner. And he goes to Pogba. Can he beat his man? It's now Paul Pogba, and he's beaten Kukovic. We are back on level terms only a few minutes after United scored. And it's the one and only Paul Pogba who scored it. An easy fake shot past Phil Jones, and no chance for Kukovic in goal for United. Not liking this passing. Di Maria goes for a shot. He's still got it. It's now Daley Blind. In now into Hernandez. Good save from Jones, and he keeps hold of it. Oh, it's poor defending. It's Rooney, and it's just wide of the bar, but Wayne Rooney's their main player. He's the one to watch. So much space. Why didn't Rooney shoot? He had so much on, and it's a 2v1 I think at some point. But now can we use that to get on the counter? Now through to Marco Reus. The goalie comes out. We've just been lacking that creativity. It is time to make some changes, because we have been second best. We're going to move Pogba back to a CDM, and then we're going to put Suarez as a cam, and on comes Seydou Doumbia, and I think I want to get Coutinho involved. So I'm going to take Luis Suarez off, and on comes Felipe Coutinho. Could be his final game for the club, and let's see what he can do. O'Neill beats Luke Shaw. Still going. Now the ball comes in into Doumbia, and he's done it. Seydou Doumbia scored it. We've taken the lead. We don't deserve it, but this could be a vital goal that could lead to a vital 3 points. What a header from the forgotten man, Seydou Doumbia. Like, seriously, look at this. And he beat, I think, Raphael in the air. And it feels like we've been second best in this game, but we somehow lead the game. Just keep going, Marco. And now play into Coutinho. He's been a massive difference. And he's going to cut inside. It's Coutinho. And that's game over. It is 3-1. Coutinho has scored it. And maybe we have to keep him now. And there we are, guys. The full-time whistle has gone. One of our best results so far of the season. A 3-1 win versus Manchester United. And now it is time for transfer window. And now into the transfer window. So first of all, I've just got a message here from the Liverpool board. They're basically saying that Coutinho has to be sold in this transfer window. So I'm only going to sell Coutinho if I can find a better replacement. That could be Goetze, that could be James Rodriguez. It's up to you guys, so leave a comment down below. And also for Romagnoli, I really wanted to use this guy in the team, but I just couldn't afford his wages. And now it looks like he will be leaving this summer, or this transfer window. But now an offer here for Roberto Firmino, and it's come from Valencia. So they've offered 16 million, and we'll go ahead and offer, or counter offer, for 26 million pounds. So I'm going to sim this game versus Aston Villa just so I can move on with the transfer window, because I haven't actually made any offers so far. And we end up winning the game 4-0. So Lucas, Luis Suarez, Marco Reus and Coutinho scoring yet again makes it a 4-0 win. And we must be close now to Chelsea, because that is a massive win for us. And now we've got a West Ham game in a few days' time. And yes, for the first time with Liverpool, we are now top of the table. Chelsea have got the game in hand, but we are finally first. And Valencia have come back and said they will go with £24 million. So that is a tough one. And at the moment, I'm thinking I'm going to go with that. So we'll go 24 million. I'm probably not going to get a better offer for Roberto Firmino. So off he goes, basically unhappy. And off he goes to Liga BBVA. So now moving on to my shortlist. And I've kept a lot of the players from the start of the season. So goalkeepers, I'm not really too bothered about the goalkeeper. Jones done a great enough job at the moment. So I won't probably spend any money on a goalkeeper. So same for the defence. I'm not really going to spend any more money. But this is where I kind of want to strengthen the team. So it is the CDM position, and this is the one I want to go for. It's Jorginho from Napoli, and he looks absolutely fantastic. So he's got 87 stand tackling, 83 slide tackling, and this will now mean that Pogba can play as the cam. And surprisingly, MB has now got to 33 years old and is 86 rated. Like, that is crazy. He must have started off like at the start of the career mode at something like 75 maybe, and he somehow got to 86 rated. But both of these two players are just too old to be used. So I'm just trying to think if I added any more players. So this is the one I want to go for. It is James Rodriguez from Real Madrid. But can I afford him? You're about to find out, because I don't think I can. Like, he's so expensive. But that is basically it, guys. I haven't really added any more players to the list. Remember, you guys can leave comments down below with what players you want to see. But I think for now, the main player I'm going to go for is James Rodriguez. So how about they can have Benzema back at Real Madrid if they accept the offer. So if I offer £0 plus Benzema, and it says because he's in his final year of his contract, or his final 6 months now, they will offer between 26 million and 50 million. So we're going to go ahead and go for the £0 plus Benzema, and that'll be a great signing. And we're also going to make an offer for a centre midfielder, and we're going to go for an offer for Jorginho. So I'm definitely not going to sell Henderson, and I'm not going to sell Pogba. He's now worth £62 million. So we're going to go ahead and offer Oliver Torres, and we can't really afford much at the moment. But if I can maybe sell Firmino in the next few days, I will add on the 20+ million to try and sign this guy, because he's the one I want in that centre midfield. Okay, so I've just seen this. Coutinho has gone to PSG. I had no idea about it, for £42 million, and that means the the board have allocated 35 towards my budget. So I was going to use him in a swap deal for James Rodriguez, but can I use the money from Coutinho plus Firmino and try and sign James Rodriguez? Because if I do sign James, I won't need Coutinho and I won't need Firmino. So there's nothing about the player sold for Firmino. I thought this was the message, but no, it turns out it's Coutinho. I had no idea about it. And we're going to sim one final game now, guys, just so I can get into the transfer window. And we get an early start. So Marco Reus yet again, but it's countered by a goal from Ruiz. But we're going to sim in the game, and it's a 2-1 win. So we just can't be stopped at the moment. Lucas has goal 10 minutes from time, and that's another 3 points versus a great West Ham team. So I should get the message about Firmino. And there it is, guys. So we've now got 20 million plus the money from Coutinho, and now maybe enough to buy another world-class player. And also an offer here for Manquillo, and again, I'm not going to use this guy because I've obviously got Yarbrough and I've got O'Neill, so off he goes to Spurs. So now, can we get any more messages back? And again, it's unacceptable. They want £68 million plus Benzema. Like, he's not that good. So we'll have to make another offer for this guy. So I don't want to spend too much money, but I do want to try and get rid of a few players. So there's no one worth that kind of money. So it's either Benzema or Doumbia. So I'll go ahead and offer Doumbia. So where is he? So he's there. And we'll go with a bit more. So we have £30 million plus Seydou Doumbia. And let's see if they accept it. So the offer for Jorginho has been accepted. It's 15 million plus Oliver Torres. And he wants 160k a week. And we'll go ahead and accept that. So 2 years and crucial first team player. Okay, so Madrid have come back and said no further talks for James Rodriguez. So that is basically a middle finger. So we can't go ahead and buy him. We already have a 90 rated cam at the moment. So I'm thinking now to go for Jorginho and then maybe bring in like a striker, just someone world class, just to finish off this final transfer window of the series. But my team is like looking unstoppable right now. So is there any final players I can try and sign? So Højbjerg's gone up +1 as well. So that is basically my first team right now. And leave comments down below with any position you think's not strong enough, because I'm thinking maybe one final striker. So this is what I'm thinking. So I'm going to go ahead and offer for PSG's Daniel Sturridge. So that means I can reunite the SAS partnership, and that means I can go back to a 2-forward formation. And he's not that expensive compared to the players we have been selling and the players we have been buying so far. So we'll go ahead and offer £20 million straight up, and let's see if they accept the offer. So the contract has been accepted for Jorginho. So that is going to be our first big signing of the transfer window. Welcome to Liverpool. That is a massive signing for us, and he's going to be a great CDM to add to the club. So where's he going to fit in? So do I take out Højbjerg or do I take out Henderson? That is the question. So I'm thinking the better out of the two at the moment has been Henderson. So I'm going to take out Højbjerg. In comes Jorginho. And now that is basically my midfield complete, I think. So now moving on to the wingers and strikers. So that is where we're going to finish off. And we've still got a lot of money to spend. We still, I think, maybe £50 million. And remember, you guys can leave comments down below. But that's going to be the end of today's episode. And if you guys have enjoyed it, remember to smash a like on the video for another episode today. And if you want to see what happens with all this transfer madness going on. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.